Good afternoon. My name is Jessica Leslie, and I have the honor of serving as the Juvenile Correction Officers Corps Coordinator for the Kern County Probation Department. It is both a privilege and a joy to welcome you to the 2025 Juvenile Correctional Officer Academy graduation. First and foremost, I want to extend my heartfelt appreciation to the family, friends, staff, and administrators in attendance today. Your presence is a powerful reminder that success is never achieved alone. Behind every officer seated before us stands a circle of support, encouragement, and sacrifice. And for that, we thank each and every single one of you. So thank you for being here. Let's give our family a round of applause. Over the past 6 weeks, these officers have faced and conquered extraordinary challenges. The Corps Academy consists of 230 hours of in-class instruction, not including long evenings spent studying, practicing, and preparing. Their curriculum covered an impressive range of topics, from physical training, defensive tactics and de-escalation, as well as mental health and behavioral health, suicide prevention, human trafficking awareness, trauma-informed care, emotional survival, and liability. They were rigorously tested, completing 3 comprehensive exams totaling 333 questions, 16 written skills tests, and 37 behavioral skills evaluations. Every officer sitting here today has passed successfully every single test. Let's give them a round of applause. It's a lot, right? This graduating class represents 3 staff from Camp Irwin-Owens, 6 staff from the Kern Crossroads or Apex facility, and 4 from the Youth Detention Center. What makes them truly remarkable is that every officer in this group is a first-generation member of their family to serve in law enforcement. That is an incredible accomplishment and something to be deeply proud of. Each of them is forging a new path, setting a powerful example for their families and communities about dedication, discipline, and courage to lead. Beyond their badges, this group is a tapestry of diverse backgrounds, talents, and life experiences. Among them are a few softball players, a expecting father-to-be of a baby girl, someone who enjoys playing golf, a young woman who grew up on a ranch, a man who's recently earned his real estate license and can't wait to start selling homes, and they have made friendships the entire way. Their experiences reflect their versatility, balance, and ability to connect with others from all different walks of life. What stands out the most about this group is how those differences became their greatest strength. Each officer brought a unique perspective, shaped by where they came from and who they are. Yet together, they became a cohesive, supportive team. They learned from each other, challenged each other, and celebrated one another's growth along the way. Their commitment, empathy, humor, and unity made them not just classmates, but family members. These qualities, combined with their integrity and determination, will continue to serve them as they move forward to make a lasting impact on the youth and the communities that they serve. To the graduates sitting in front of me. As youth service officers, you wear many hats. You are mentors, coaches, role models, and at times even parental figures to the youth that you supervise. Above all, your mission is to provide safety, care, and opportunity for the youth that you are in charge of. Remember that your influence extends well beyond the walls of any facility. Every word, every decision, every act of compassion has the potential to shape a young person's future. Lead with empathy and fairness. Be the voice of reason when emotions run high and a steady hand when chaos takes over. Hold youth accountable, but never forget to offer them hope. Sometimes you'll act as a referee, helping youth recognize and learn from their mistakes. More often than not, though, you will be a coach, guiding, encouraging, and helping them see their own potential for change. Now you are a part of a profession built on purpose. Continue to grow, lead, and to serve with pride. I wish each of you strength, fulfillment, and unwavering integrity as you begin this next chapter in your journey. Thank you. To our instructors, you are the backbone of this Corps. Our department is proud to be recognized across the state for having some of the finest trainers in the field. Your commitment to excellence sets the standard. Because each of you remains active in your facilities, you not only teach, but you get to model leadership every single day. You instill confidence and competence, two of the most vital qualities in any officer. Knowledge is power, yes, but wisdom is knowing how and when to use it. This is what you all pass on to each and every Corps and every person that you train. You are not just educators, you also are mentors. You're motivators and the foundation for every future of success within our officers. On behalf of the Corps and training team, I would like to thank you for your dedication and your impact. If I have any instructors in the room, can you please stand so we can give you a round of applause? Thank you. Speaking of our instructors, each Corps class selects one instructor who exemplifies knowledge, professionalism, engagement, and excellence in presentation. It is my honor to announce that the 2025 Corps Instructor Recognition Award that our officers voted on for this Corps is Senior Youth Officer Garrett Brown. As a lot of people know, he is the Bakersfield Christian basketball coach, so he actually is not here in attendance. He had to go to Minnesota to do a basketball championship. So I will give his award and hand it off to one of his fellow coworkers so they can give it to him. Thank you. Come on. Thank you. Thanks, Brian. Before moving on, I would like to take a special moment to recognize Senior Deputy Probation Officer Michelle Porky for her 12 years of exceptional service as a Corps instructor. For more than a decade, Michelle has played a vital role in shaping a foundation for our department's training program. She has not only devoted herself to teaching our Juvenile Corrections Officer Corps Academy, but has also lent her expertise and dedication to helping with Corps Academies and other trainings that we offer, helping new officers from all backgrounds prepare for success in their roles. What makes Michelle's contribution truly extraordinary is her ability to balance so much with such grace. In addition to her role as an instructor, she continues to work tirelessly within her facility assignment, leading by example every single day. She brings the same professionalism, integrity, and compassion to her daily work as she does in the classroom. Her approach to training goes far beyond lectures or evaluations. She has a gift for connecting with others, inspiring confidence, and instilling the kind of mindset that builds not just capable officers, but strong leaders. Through her mentorship, patience, and genuine commitment to the growth of others, Michelle has left an incredible mark on every single class that she has taught and every officer that she has guided. As she takes a step back from her instructor role in our Corps academies, we want to express our deepest gratitude for her years of service, her unwavering work ethic, and her positive influence across every level of this department. Michelle, your legacy of excellence, compassion, and dedication will continue to live on in every officer that you have trained and every life that you have touched. Can you please stand so we can acknowledge you? Thank you. I was going to get you flowers, but I was told you weren't a flower person, so I stepped back on that one. Well, then I was going to say 49er gear, but it's against my religion to buy 49er stuff, so we're not going to get there either. Okay, so at this time, I would like to also thank Senior Deputy Probation Officer Athena Patterson and Senior Youth Service Officer Austin Mead for providing this group with amazing opportunities to participate in a couple of community events. These officers participated in 2 events to raise awareness for individuals who participate in the Special Olympics. One evening, they all got dressed up and got to be waiters for the night in the event of Tip the Cop event, right, to raise money, as well as just this week, yesterday to be exact, right, they participated in the law enforcement torch run for the same cause to raise awareness and funds for those who participate in the Special Olympics. So Athena and Mead, thank you so much for providing those opportunities for them that other core classes have not gotten to do. So let's give them a round of applause. At this time, it is my honor to introduce Chief Probation Officer, oh my gosh.
That's fine.
You say I didn't bring my paper, and I only had this much, right? Chief William Dickinson, he's going to administer our oath and recognize our officers individually.
Thank you, Jessica. Appreciate that. Welcome, everybody. I did realize that I probably need to acknowledge something before I get started with what I have to say based on some members of the audience. My attire today is in no way an endorsement of the Los Angeles Dodgers. I just want to make that exceptionally clear. I saw some people and I'm like, I need to say something about that. Make sure they know I haven't changed. So. All right, but yes, good afternoon, everybody, and I would like to welcome the friends and the family of the graduates and all of our probation staff who came out today to support these folks right here in front of us, these new officers in front of us. And like Jessica said, I would also like to thank our training team. You know, like I told you guys on day one, our in-house team of trainers are great. They're a great resource to you. Not only for the class, but as you move on in your career. You know, you're going to be working shoulder to shoulder with some of them, and others are just a phone call away, and you'll see them in part of trainings and as part of department functions. So they'll always be a resource to you beyond today, for sure. And they are impressive, and it's all under the leadership of Kathy Garcia and her team. So thank you, Kathy, and specific to this Corps, thank you, Rodolfo, and thank you, Jessica, for all the work you do to make this experience great for our new officers. So I appreciate that. And it was good to give special recognition to Officer Borky as well. She puts her heart and soul into everything she does. You know, anything that's in front of her, she's going to do it to the best of her abilities. And so her taking a break and stepping away from this is well-deserved, and the recognition she got today was well-deserved too. So thank you, Ms. Borky. If Jessica would have showed up in Niners gear, I would have left, though. So, thank you for not doing that.
You're welcome. I couldn't do it anyways.
And congratulations to you guys, the graduates today. You know, the work you do as officers within our facilities is incredibly important work. If you think about it, there's only a very small percentage of the county's overall youth population that require our services due to their criminally delinquent behavior. By the nature of your job, you have the ability to have a positive impact on these high-risk youth through your daily interactions and efforts. And as officers, you are strategically placed so that you can and do make a difference. As you do all that's asked of you, I want you to remember these youth all have something in common. They will all eventually be returning to our community, and we want them to leave our facilities better prepared for success than when they arrived. As officers, you play a key role in that rehabilitative process, as you will have the most direct contact with these youth on a daily basis. And it all starts the moment they enter our custody. It doesn't wait for them to get committed to a program. It all starts upon intake and while they're spending time pending court in our youth detention center as well. And I hope you treat each interaction and conversation as a chance to be a positive influence on the youth that are in our custody. So how do you do that? Jessica alluded to it, but in working with youth, I ask that you employ more of a coach versus referee philosophy. The essence of this style is a coach has a vested interest in the improvement of the youth, while the referee is solely concerned with rule compliance. Remember, the youth we work with require mentorship, guidance, and an understanding of the reason for being held accountable in order to increase the chance of rehabilitation. or as one chief put it, habilitation, because oftentimes the youth that we serve didn't come from a structured environment where they learned, the skills that will help them be successful in the future. You are asked and required to work in the tension that exists between developing appropriate rapport and maintaining appropriate boundaries and professionalism. And I know you learned about that in this core training. It reminds me of something I once heard. Rules without relationship lead to rebellion. That statement speaks to the coach versus referee philosophy and is in line with the department's guiding principles of accountability and opportunity in our numerous and important roles. And you're going to hear that talked about a lot throughout your careers in Kern County. And you'll see it on our social media pages and on things that we put out to the media. In your roles, you will hold youth accountable when they misstep. You will also provide them opportunities to learn new things and to grow from their mistakes. And each part is equally important. A quote that's written in the bulletin helps further expand on this, and it's from Winston Churchill. And it says, "Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen." There will be times in your career when you will have to stand up and speak to and for the youth in our custody and for the fellow staff that you work with. There will also be times when you have to sit down and listen to both as well. It's my hope that you have the discernment to know when each is required. Another quote in the bulletin is from me, and it says, "Progress is possible. Positivity leads to productivity. Relentlessly pursue better." Now let's break that down. Progress is possible for each of you in your careers. You will do things well, and you will make mistakes. But you will only learn and grow through both if you take ownership of your actions, attitudes, and responsibilities. Positivity leads to productivity. This is the default mindset we should all have. Only ruminating on negative situations and outcomes can often lead to a defeated mind, attitude, and spirit. There will be things we don't like. Our mindset goes a long way in determining how productive we will be and how successful we will be as we work towards having success for our department. And relentlessly pursue better. This speaks to having a growth mindset that is open to changing environments, whether that be related to the laws or new policies or any types of change that we may have to undergo. If our focus is only on perfection, we will often miss the mark. But if we focus on making what can sometimes be only small improvements, then over the course of time, achievement will be evident. So in closing, I want to give you and leave you with 4 simple goals. Be safe, be professional, do good, and have fun. So be safe. If you're not safe, you can't keep others around you safe, whether it be your coworkers or the youth in our custody and in your care. Be professional in your interactions. I talked about it earlier. You live in that tension between developing appropriate rapport and having appropriate boundaries. All of you have already worked a shift in our unit, at least one, a bunch of shifts. You've already been tested. You've already been tried by the youth that's in our care. So your job is to be safe and be professional. Do good. I like to keep things simple sometimes. We have operational manuals, and I encourage you to read those and refer to them often. They're what guide what we do. They're the framework and the boundaries for what we do and why we do it and how we do it in accordance with the law and the regulations. But in the absence of those being in front of you and faced with the situation, not knowing what to do, just ask yourself, am I doing good here? And that'll serve you well. And then lastly, of course, have fun. I've had a great career with the probation department, and I've had a lot of fun along the way, and I think the other people in this room that are part of this department would say the same. They've had the opportunity to have fun while doing a very meaningful and a very difficult jobs at time. So I wish each of you personal and professional success throughout your careers, and I want you to know that the department's management team and the entire leadership structure is here to support you along the way. So thank you and congratulations. And now I'm going to have you guys stand so that I can re-administer the oath of office. Just go ahead and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I am about to enter. Congratulations. You guys can have a seat and we'll get ready to pass out some certificates. Julissa Aceves.
This way a little bit. Right there. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. And one more time.
Wait.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Luciano Ambrosolo. Bring in the hat.
No, I'm good.
Come on back here. Come back here.
Yeah, there you go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. One more time. Good.
Alejandro Cuevas Martinez.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. And one more time. Good.
Nicholas Enriquez.
Okay, ready? 3, 2,
He's trying to. I thought I was back at the park and that's
Kern round into class. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And one more.
Good job, man. Isaac Gomez.
Three, two, one. And one more time.
Don't be trying to be all hard.
Come on, Ready? There you go.
Gotta double around.
Aziri Gonzalez Ramos.
One more time.
Javier Gutierrez. Elizabeth Perez.
And one more time.
Brandon Matlock Pettus.
One more time. Good job.
Rosalind Saldana. Emily Serrato Molina.
One more time. Good.
Nelly Uribe. Jaime Valdovinos.
Congratulations, guys. You can clap for yourselves. Yes, you can clap for yourselves. We do a lot of clapping in here. It's okay, right? At the conclusion of each core academy, we present 2 special awards. The Outstanding Leadership Award, honoring a graduate who exemplified exceptional leadership and teamwork throughout the academy, and the Academic Achievement Award, recognizing the student who earned the highest overall academic performance. For the Outstanding Achievement Award goes to Camp Irwin Owens, Emily Serrato. Right in between us, girl. We'll guide you.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. One more time.
And for the Outstanding Leadership Award, it goes to Youth Detention Center's Brandon Pettus.
Move this way just a little bit. There we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. One more time. Good.
In closing, I want to thank each of you once again for being here to celebrate our graduates. Your presence today reminds these officers they are a part of something larger, a community that believes in service, growth, and second chances. For our new officers, please carry this moment with pride. The work ahead will challenge you, but it will also reward you in many ways, as most professions can. You will make a difference. One life, one day, and one choice at a time. This does conclude our ceremony. For those in attendance, please grab, there's refreshments outside, cookies and water, and we also have stuff provided for our little ones that joined us. So take all of our merchandise off the table too. Thank you for coming.